Hi there, my name is Laura Carson, student number T006874881, and this is my video submission for assignment number 1, Anesthesia Carts for anesthesia adjunct equipment. Please enjoy as I go through one of the anesthesia carts at my clinical site. This is the anesthesia cart I will be reviewing at my clinical site. Each anesthesiologist has their own personal cart, and therefore each will look a little different, but this is this one. So this is the outside of this particular anesthesia cart. As you can see, we have some syringes up here, 20, 10, 5, and 3 cc, which are the most commonly used at this site. On top there, we just have some medication that this anesthetist uses a lot, so has on the top of the cart. On the side, a sharps disposal bin. On top, there is all the medication labels for after you draw anything up, which is obviously very important. We also just have hand sanitizer and some needles to draw up medication with. On the side here, there is a bougie, as well as an intubating stylet, and a suction catheter, as well as a tourniquet down there on the right-hand corner. In the back there is an airway exchange catheter, as well as some tegaderms, and some of the anesthetists as well have O2 supplies on top of their cart with little buckets like such. In the medication drawer, we have things such as propofol, epinephrine, other blood pressure medications like labetalol and Lopressor, antibiotics, transischemic acid, lidocaine, phenylephrine, and ephedrine for emergency blood pressure issues. Cefazolin is an antibiotic as well. And then we also have Gravol, Benadryl, ondansetron for post-op nausea and vomiting, Shigamadex and neostigmine for reversal, atropine and glycopyrrolate, and not pictured on the cart because they are locked is our paralytics. This drawer contains the equipment to place an IV, so has 16 to 23 gauge needles, tubing, tape, gauze, stopcocks, band-aids, a 100 ml bag of normal saline, Soluprep for the site, various gauges of needles, spinal needle, insulin syringes, as well as IV tubing. Not pictured here is the art line setup, which is in another cart. This drawer has a bit of everything: masks for induction of all sizes, a bag with PPE for COVID for this anesthetist, some anesthetic gases, Sevo and Des, lidocaine, spray nozzles. Most of our airway stuff is kept in our anesthesia machine. We have pre-assembled PEEP valves, all of our Mac and Miller size blades, McGill forceps, angled forceps, MDI adapters, electrodes for monitoring, as well as some lube in there as well. In this drawer we have our LMAs, endotracheal tubes, as well as oral airways for easy access. So that was an overview of the anesthesia cart at my site. That was just one example. Like I said in the beginning of the video, all the anesthetists have their own personal anesthesia cart. So everyone's kind of a little different on the way they like them set up, and they stock them themselves. So that's why I only showed 3 of the drawers, is because 2 of the other drawers were this anesthetist's personal drawers. Mostly just had, you know, textbooks, resources, quick references, stuff like that. And that's another reason at the end of the video I showed the anesthesia machine drawers, is because that is something at my site that's much more standardized than the actual anesthesia carts themselves. And that kind of has all the same stuff in it all the time, but the anesthesia carts kind of differ. As well as the fact that I didn't show the lockbox that this particular anesthetist had, but it would have some of the other medications, like I said, like the paralytics, things like that. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.